Hi there, and welcome to EDDL 5131, Designing Multimedia for Curriculum. My name's Keith Webster, and I'm the facilitator for this course. I live in Victoria, British Columbia, where I currently work at Royal Roads University, and I've been in education for many decades, in the forces, a short time as a high school teacher, as an instructional designer and educational technologist. And I've taught in a number of places, Faculty of Education at UVic, here at the School of Education and Technology at Royal Roads, and I've been teaching in this program at Thompson Rivers University since it started. Um, I'd like to introduce how this course is going to work because it's a little different than most. We have a couple of platforms, and you'll have already sort of stumbled across this. You've had your emails from the administration. So we have a Moodle course shell for this course. We don't use it for too much, but I will be using the gradebook. I would like you to use the assignment drop boxes to indicate that your assignments are ready, but just put a link in there. Um, but it's also where I'll have things like links to web conferencing tools, etc. And then we have the main course site, which is found at eddl.tru.ca. And this is a platform called Commons in a Box Open Lab. It's based on WordPress. And it creates a larger community for the whole program and then a smaller community for all the participants in this course. And there you'll find the week by week course content, the assignment descriptions. You'll find discussion forums that are only open to people that are within the course. Um, you'll have a calendar. You'll be able to communicate with other people in the course as well through there. And then also, each of you within this Commons in a Box Open Lab will have your own WordPress site. So your own blog site that will serve as your portfolio. And within the course, wherever you see um, write a blog post, write a portfolio post, that's your portfolio that we're talking about. So this course is both based in theory. So we're going to be looking at a lot of the research that's been done into what makes some media more effective for teaching and learning than others. And we're also going to be very practical. We're going to create media. We're going to find media, media that can be edited, media that can be incorporated into your own courses because it's openly licensed. But we're also going to do this from the point of view of a teacher who is just starting out. This is not something where we're looking to create masterpieces of aesthetic art. This is where we're looking to create effective teaching and learning media. We're going to be using largely simpler, accessible tools, things that are free to use or download. If you have fancier software, feel free to use what you're used to. But we will, work with things that any teacher could grab and download and use. The assignments in this course are a mix of media creation and integration into learning and designing media for use with students. So your initial assignment is to source a piece of media. Find a piece of media somewhere out there on the internet that you're allowed to use, and then show how you would use it within the context of your teaching and learning. Next, you'll develop a student assignment where students are creating media. The major assignment for this course is your ePortfolio collection. So you'll be creating and editing media, graphics, audio, video are the main components you're going to be working on. And you're going to get feedback on what you create. And then eventually you're going to place um, some of your best work in this ePortfolio as examples of media that you've created that supports teaching and learning. You're also going to have one group project to do a presentation on a media tool. And this is a tool that is either used to produce, to create media, or a tool that is used to distribute media. And you'll learn more about how to sort that out once we get into the course. And then finally, there is a certain amount of the course weight assigned to blogging and participation. So as you go through each week of the course, there are going to be some weeks where you're writing a blog post for one thing or another. Often you're doing a blog post to to display a piece of media that you've created as part of one of the activities in the course. So one thing I'll say is that there are a lot of activities in these weeks of this course, and this course was redesigned around 2008 or so. And one thing that's happened between then and now is the pandemic. And a lot more people have had experience teaching online or learning online and have become more capable in using digital tools to create stuff, especially media. So if you see some activities that are perhaps not the best use of your time because it's an activity aimed at accomplishing something you already know how to do, feel free to skip over it. So, for example, there are still activities around resizing an image or cropping an image. 5 to 10 years ago, not not that many people knew how to do this or to do it well. Nowadays, that's more likely to be something you've already mastered. So do consider the activities from a point of view of what you want to do or what you need to do in order to learn how to create media, how to create better media that's going to go into your portfolio. So lastly, I'd like to say that when you're working through this, if you get hung up on something, don't spend too much time just getting frustrated. I would always suggest doing a Google search. Find the exact question that is going to hopefully answer your question, seeing if Google can help you out. But if that doesn't work out, then reach out to me and I will get back to you. In some of the communications here, I will be sending you out you have my Thompson Rivers email address, but I also work at Royal Roads University, and I'll throw that in as well because I will be able to respond to that quicker during the day. I have a telephone. It is at my house, a Thompson Rivers University telephone. If I'm working from home, I'll hear it and answer it. If I'm at home and not in the office, I will try to remember what that sound is because it doesn't ring very often. Anyway, I hope that you have a great time with this course. I think that it's really interesting, a great subject, and something where you can come out of it able to do things that you weren't able to do on the way in. Thanks a lot, and we'll be talking to you later. Bye.